Hello, you. This is Jaina Jocelyn, wishing you a hello and long time no speak. I am back from the grave. Actually, I had no motivation or energy whatsoever to record a video, and I'm still recovering from that. But you know what? The best way to get into things lately, as I've learned, is just to do them. And that's my very first piece of wisdom for this episode. If you find yourself in a slump and you cannot find the energy to do any one thing, just do something small. And I go over that in the episode early on titled One Thing at a Time. And it has been a lifesaver for me. As you might know from recent episodes, I've been going through a terrible burnout. Not just a fun hehe, I worked myself too hard, a total system wide burnout, which is a real thing. It's very, very common in autism, actually. It is called, well, suitably, autistic burnout. And it's typically more severe than the neurotypical burnout, which is just working too hard and needing a few weeks to recover. The autistic burnout could last years, and so far it's lasted a year and a half for me, almost that much. And it's not funny, it's not fitting, but those are good words to use. That I was always like, oh, that better not happen to me. I have way too much on my plate. No, no, no. My life would crumble if I ever burnt out. and that happened to me. I burnt out. Okay, I will tell that tale and more right now. But first, you may notice I'm just totally disheveled. My wife trimmed my hair a little bit, so I have bouncy bangs. Not really. And I'm wearing my old boy shirt because I don't really girl mode it up lately. I am still 100% grade A USDA approved girl, but I I just been lazy lately. I'll be wearing a mix between like girl jeans and a loose sky top or a baggy shirt. I don't know. But then I'll look cute. I'll do up my face. I'll wear boy clothes, but I'll do up my face and look really cute. And opposite, I won't do my face and wear something girly. So that's been my style lately, and I actually really like it. Um, I consider myself female still, but I am really, really embracing the intersex, the androgyny, the who the fuck cares about gender role. I like that a lot. I going into it, I was always pro pro female. Everything must be super female, hyper female, which is common for MTFs. But when you kind of settle into it, you find your own groove, and I've been really happy in that. Even in the midst of this difficult time, it's brought me joy just to be myself no matter how I feel. One way I want to be girly and wear dresses. The other day I will might be sexy and want to wear lacy and silky things, and the other day I might just want to be boy, and that's okay. That's normal. And I'm finding normality after all this time. All right, back to our main topic. I'm not gonna go with my story anymore about how I got burnt out working for, working my ass off for 7 years. More than that, but for the same employer, 7 years, and I gave it 100, 200, 500%. I gave everything, my soul, and there was no excuses, and I burnt out. Simple as that. And along the way, all of the mental disorders, which I've had my whole life, I've, I have always had bipolar, depression, anxiety. Those are the first three. Then I kind of explored like my introversion nature. I'm like, okay, I'm an introvert, so people wear me out more. So I considered that its own classification. Then my dad actually introduced me to the concept of highly sensitive person, HSP. And he is a highly sensitive person, as well as my mom. I'm doubly so, triply so. That same thing as introversion, except on a broader field. You'll be overstimulated not just in social situations, but overwhelming situations, which sounds kind of like autism, and it is a subdued version of autism. Then I got that diagnosis, and oh, you heard my parrot just now. She's very grumpy. You might hear her screaming. So all of that stuff came to the surface. It never really bugged me that much. I've always struggled, but you know, if you struggle mentally, you freaking get the strength and you rock through it. Like that's what people with mental disorders have. They have this inner strength that neurotypicals do not have because they are forced to bear the burden of a mind that acts differently than society demands. Society expects a very linear mind that will engage on cue and get stuff done. And society expects a mind that will do the whole buy a house or rent a house, start a family, expend lots of money that you don't have on school education, get into a job, owe lots of debt, rack up credit card debt, auto loan, all that shit. Have a happy neurotypical life. But to the atypical of any arrangement of mental differences, I call them, life is hard. And every single thing that is normal for society, someone well ingrained in society, is a tax and burden on us, which means our health points are slowly decreasing until we respawn at checkpoint. And the problem is, all of our mental gear and armor and weaponry are reducted in. Oh man, that's my wife. I'm gonna mute this and take this really quick, because I gotta answer this, and I cannot pause. All right, I'm back. That was my wife. It's her first day of school. Yay! She's going to junior college. She is a couple years older than me. No, several. She's late 30s, and I am mid 30. So she is just now going to junior college because she finally decided she wants to pursue a big career. And her story is awesome, and I'll let her share it with her own words because we're going to do an episode together soon. But I'm going back to what I was getting at. I forget exactly what I was talking about, but I was saying if you have a mental difference, then just being a member of society, existing in this crazy society, is a burden, and your health points will slowly dwindle. You'll respawn at checkpoint with less endurance and armor, durability. Yeah, in Diablo 3, they have the durability and your armor breaks and you lose all benefits from it and you're exposed and you get one shot. You can get one shot in real life through burnout. That will be you won't be able to go outside the home. You won't be able to make your own food. You cannot you are addicted to rest but you cannot sleep and it's that bad. So I've been dealing with that, but I've been staying strong and I've managed to keep my amazing job throughout all of this. My clients have been very patient and they've worked with me, and God bless them because they're amazing. So that's where I'm at. Along with my burnout, well, by the way, I started Just Jaina in the middle of my burnout, but because I had discovered my gender identity, it gave me so much positive momentum to really improve my life. I rode that wave for about 3 to 4 months. Then I re-entered burnout. The steam from my positive momentum wore out. I crashed and burned. I stopped recording as many episodes. That's where I've been. So my wife will expect a call from me soon, so I'm gonna hurry this up. I named this episode "Taking Back Life" because I am learning how to be human adult again. I'll edit that. I'm learning to be a human adult in this modern day developed society we live in, which includes all of the social, financial, spiritual, all that, those expectations of each and every member of society. And it's fucking hard to re-enter world when you've been burnt out for more than a year and you have no desire or passion to do anything, even go out and hang out with friends. Shopping is ash in your mouth. Something that used to sound fun, like going to one of those dine and eat movie theaters where you have this freaking recliner and you're like one of those people on the movie Wall-E who sits back and just everything is served to you. Yeah, I used to like going to those and pretending I was a very slobby person. I can't enjoy that either. Everything that I have been about is literally hiding from the world on my Nintendo Switch. And I realized this, Jaina, you are a wise person. You've always been mature. You can't live in this. You're always growing. Jaina, I'm talking to myself still. Jaina, you conquered alcoholism. You almost died from that. You were like the phoenix. You rose from the grave with elegance, beauty, grace, and style. You conquered smoking. You quit that cold turkey, given no warning at all, just because you thought it sounded fun. Jaina, you've kicked fear in the ass and you've overcome all of your mental disorders and you've managed to keep your job and your relationships and your friendships and your marriage at the same time. Jaina, you kick ass. That's where I'm at now. And what I have to do is take back life. So I have no momentum. Do you realize that I only enter this office I'm in right now once every few days? And that is by force. I have to get the energy to work. I dreadfully hate this computer. I dreadfully hate my phone. I hate technology because of all of the expectations and demands surrounding it. I would love to explain that more in the future. If you'd like to hear about my relationship with technology and what it implies for our future and whatnot, it's really interesting. Let me know. Um, so yeah, the effort needed to even record this video was so brutal, but I did it. And I notice more and more lately, that bird is driving me crazy, by the way. And I know it's driving you crazy too. I've noticed lately that even, and it sounds stupid for me, and I slap myself like, why is this new news to me? Because I will do one small thing like wash a few dishes or put a few things in a messy pile away. And yes, this will use up an incredible amount of my energy. Or if you'd like to read an article called, I don't know the name of the article, but the concept is spoons. And it was written by someone with a physical, mental, emotional, I don't know what kind of disorder it was, but everything they did took away spoons, so to speak. And if they ran out, they would not be functional. So they had to decide, do I hang out with this friend or do I eat dinner? Well, I'm living that. I highly recommend it. If you want me to get the article for you, let me know in the comments. I will get that article for you. It's everyone, even if they're neurotypical and have no mental differences, needs to read that. So I'm learning how to approach things and know that it's not going to take away 2 or 3 spoons. It might only take away 1 spoon, so to speak. It might not. Why you think? My brain thinks that if I do work, I will be depleted of all energy and I will probably curl up and die. But the reality is, it will feel like crap beginning work. But once I start, I find I actually enjoy it. And this has been consistent. So if you are in a place where everything mortifies you, then simply try one safe thing at a time. I always leave dirty dishes out because I know that if I clean a few, I will gain a little bit of momentum to maybe put some dirty clothes away. And this is a very important survival strategy for someone who has mental differences and is more taxed by day-to-day living. I'm taking a pause break here to think about what I'm going to say next. My subtitle I added, How to Take Back Life with Grace and no, how to take back life at all in any way possible, because my life is not elegant or graceful. And early on in Just Jaina, I might have put up a front where it's like I'm always having fun and being silly and goofy, and that's what I'm like when I have energy. But me, the real me, when I'm not around people, is pretty miserable, and I'm trying to get back out of that. I'm trying to be my own best friend. I'm trying to recreate that best friendship. In fact, that intimate romantic relationship with my own self. Yes, it's not egotistical. It's actually a very healthy thing to have a romantic relationship with yourself. And if you'd like to hear more about that, please let me know, because I would love to talk about that as well. You see, I always think about episodes while I talk, but never when I sit down at the computer to say, I'm going to knock out an episode of Just Jaina. I never come up with ideas, so I never record episodes like that. So it's kind of funny. So yeah, let me know if you want more information on that. And I'm going to end this episode earlier than normal because this bird is driving me crazy. And if you've I don't know how to say it, so I'm going to spell it on this post-it note. Okay. This is called, I call it misophonia or misophonia. That is an actual condition in the brain where, oops, if you hear a certain triggering sound, it will make you violent. And it will, anything you were enjoying before will become stripped away from you and you will be driven into madness. That's misophonia, more commonly known as nails on chalkboard syndrome. Except misophonia, to one of its sufferers, especially on the autism spectrum like me, has dozens of triggers. And for me, it's her screaming for attention. I'm going to get her really quick. Just so this little bitch will stop screaming. Oh my gosh. When she screams for attention like that, it makes me violent. And I've actually hit things before in the past. I don't do that anymore. But yeah, if you are made violent by certain sounds, and it can be a really weird sound too, I despise chewing of any kind. If anything is in someone's mouth, even too much saliva, I will go violent. I will be really violent. Um, I don't know why I'm telling you all this, but it just came up because of her screaming. Yeah, just keep that in mind. If you are violent by certain noises, just be aware of it because if you have too much, you will be thrown into an emotional overload and things will break. Also have it not just with the noise of eating, any sort of utensils scraping or tapping against dining ware, that will make me mad too. So anything involving a restaurant or a place of eating will drive me crazy, and that's why I bring along my noise canceling headphones with me everywhere I go. And that's just one of maybe 6 to 7 really bad triggers. But fun fact for today as I sign off, and yeah, watch out for parrots. They look cute. They say lots of cute words, but they're like taking care of a toddler, minus the risk of having CPS getting called on your ass and getting taken away to prison, because that would happen to me if I had a real baby. I'm not really maternal. Okay, that's all. Wow, what a crazy awesome episode. I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't feel like I shared enough about taking back life, but these videos are just the gateway. I really want a conversation with you. I am a terrible person at getting back to you, but I will get back to you in my best effort. So if you want to know more about how I cope during burnout, especially, please let me know. And wish me luck with this one. Alright, thank you for watching. You are the best. You are awesome. And I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.